Hola mi amigos, it is Jay Caliber here with another TF2 video, and today's video is a bit of a different one. I was recently doing one of my big sprees reading Discord messages, Twitter messages, YouTube video comments that I'm late to respond to by like 3 years and stuff like that. And I've kind of actually come to a conclusion I think a lot of YouTubers eventually get to a conclusion with, and that if you get a lot of repetitive questions a lot of the time. So I've decided that for some of these questions that are actually worth making a video on, I'm actually going to do these kind of like Caliber's, you know, hot topics for ideas kind of things. You know, my hot take. There we go. Caliber's hot takes on these topics people ask me about repeatedly all the time. And one of the big ones that I get at the moment is, Caliber, is it worth uncrating? I get it all the time. Should I uncrate? Do you uncrate? And if you look at my TF2 account, you'll go, this guy's got a lot of crates. He's not been uncrating this year, which is true. It's very true. I've not been doing much uncrating just because I've not sat down to do it. It's more of a time thing than it is a willingness to do it. Because, as many of you will know, I do uncrate. I do still uncrate to this day. And if you'd have asked me that question 3-4 years ago, should I uncrate? I'd have said, nah, bro, just leave it. It's not worth it. And 3-4 years ago, I'd have been clearing my inventory of crates by opening them because I didn't want to delete them. Because I had some quite old ones as well. And some of the crates were being obsolete and you couldn't open them anymore. So I started opening them. And now, over the last 3 years, I've uncrated 6 unusuals. 2 taunts, 4 kilowatt hats. 3 kilowatt hats and 1 sunbeams hat. And to be honest with you, I'm glad I did it. It's a nice feeling getting an unusual hat. But when people go to me, all right, Caliber, so I've got 10 keys. This is a scenario. So I've got 10 keys right now. I can open crates, or I can take 10 keys and buy a hat I really like. If you got a hat that you really like that is within that 10 key range, or is close to that 10 key range to the point you could save up and get it, then don't bother uncrating. Just go buy the hat, plain and simple. I'm of the view now, if I want something, I'll just go and get it. But I'm never going to just roll the dice with uncrating in hopes I'll get something nice. I think people need to approach uncrating in TF2 as just like the lottery. A lot of the time, you're going to get diddly squat or very little. But then once in a blue moon, you'll get, 5, 6, 12 keys worth of stuff. And you'll be like, oh, that's amazing. But if you actually have to choose between uncrating or just buying the thing you want, 100% of the time, go for just buying the thing you want. If it's in budget, then just buy it. But, if you're there and you're like, oh, I've got all these keys, I don't really have like a hat that I particularly like. If you've got like signature loadouts and you're like, well, the hat I really like that I use on this loadout and my main loadout, I could buy an unusual one, kind of an entry price for X amount of keys. Should you go uncrating? No, just upgrade that hat. But that's my hot take on it. This is Caliber's hot takes. I don't know if I'll take this off or not. It's kind of just an idea. People ask me a lot of these questions a lot of the time. But, in response to this, if you have any TF2 related questions, drop in the comments and I'll do Caliber's hot takes on other topics, because people seem to think that I'm some sort of expert on a lot of TF2 things because I make YouTube videos or because I've got a lot of hours. But I do have opinions on things and people tend to ask me, so this is just my way of getting my opinions out. This week's subscriber shout out is actually a follower shout out, because I have some YouTube ones, but I decided to mix it up because I'm plugging my Twitch a lot because we just got Twitch affiliate. Thank you so much. And this goes to Ibblurg YT. I'm assuming it's YT as in Ibblurg YouTube. I don't know. But thank you for following me on Twitch. If you guys want to check out my Twitch, I greatly appreciate that. Twitch, Twitter, and Discord are in the links in the description below. For the following week, I'll be live every day on Twitch, 7 PM GMT. Thank you for checking out the video. Check out my other videos that are on a little bit more of a formal format. I've been Jay Caliber. Comment down below your question for Caliber's hot takes. Adios.